In 1904, the Mount Airy Fire Department was the first organized fire department in Surrey County, and one of few in the entire state. The rich fabric of our story is reflected in an entire floor of the Mount Airy Museum of Regional History. From the beginning, men and women wearing this uniform have been dedicated public servants, regularly placing their lives in danger to ensure citizens of our city and their property are kept safe.
At the City of Mount Airy Fire Department, we have a very dedicated group of men and women that maintain our rich heritage. We have 2 fire stations, 41 personnel full and part-time. We are an ISO Class 3 fire department that provides full service around the clock, fire, hazmat, medical, and rescue responses within our corporate limits. We also are heavily involved in our community with fire prevention efforts that consist of smoke detector canvassing, public fire education, fire extinguisher training, and CPR instruction.
Welcome to the Mount Airy Fire Department Agility Test video. There are 2 untimed events, the aerial ladder climb and blackout test. There are 7 timed events. You must complete the test within 12 minutes and 45 seconds to receive a passing score. These tests are strenuous and extremely fatiguing. As you go through the course, you may ask the evaluator questions if you are not sure what is required or if you have a question that is relevant and pertains to the test. Before beginning the testing process, we will obtain your pre-test vital signs. This will provide us with a baseline to compare with your post-test vital signs. Vital signs include blood pressure, pulse rate, and respiration rate. Beginning the untimed events. Aerial ladder climb. To complete this test successfully, you must climb to a marked line at 50 feet on a ladder device, raised to an angle of 70 to 75 degrees. Next, you will secure your safety belt to the ladder. After receiving commands from the ground, you will release your handhold and lean backward. Finally, you will receive a command to re-grasp the ladder, release your safety belt, and safely descend to the ground. Blackout test. You'll be required to crawl the entire length of 100 feet of unrolled hose, which has several turns, twists, and overlaps. During the test, you will wear an SCBA mask, blacked out, to simulate a zero visibility situation. This completes your untimed events. Beginning the timed events. Since these tests are timed, you will be notified at intervals of 4, 8, and 12 minutes. And if you have still not completed the test, you will receive a notice to stop at 12 minutes 45 seconds. There will be a recovery rest circle at the end of each event, marked by an orange cone. You may step into the recovery circle and stand at rest for a maximum of 1 minute. You must stand erect in the circle. Bending over is not allowed. If you use the recovery circle, you will be told of your remaining time at 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and a countdown from 10 seconds to 1 second. The time spent in the recovery circle will not be counted against your test time unless you remain in the recovery circle for more than the 1 minute time limit. During the test, running is not allowed. Running is defined by moving so quickly that both feet are off the ground simultaneously. If at any time you feel you are unable to complete the test, notify your evaluator. He will escort you to the area where your pre-test vital signs were taken, and you will be monitored until all vital signs return to normal before you are released. The evaluator will not tell you when to begin the event. Time will start when you begin rolling the hose on the first event. Time will stop if you decide to use the recovery circle, and will resume upon leaving the recovery circle. Hose roll. You will roll a 50-foot section of 2.5-inch hose. Once you have completed rolling, you must carry the hose to the mark indicated by your evaluator. Hose advance. You will start at the end of the hose with the nozzle attached. Next, you will drag the 100-foot section of 2.5-inch hose 50 feet to a point marked on the ground. Next, you will disconnect the nozzle, lay the hose down, and walk back to the starting point. You must pick up the double male adapter, connect it to the nozzle, walk to the opposite end of the hose, and attach the nozzle and adapter to the hose by turning the nozzle until it stops. Next, you must drag the hose 50 feet to the point marked, disconnect the nozzle and adapter, and lay both on the ground. Ladder carry. You'll remove a 14-foot roof ladder from the fire apparatus or simulator. Carry it in a counterclockwise manner around the truck. And then replace it in its original position. Tunnel crawl. You are required to crawl from one end of a tunnel and back without standing at any time. Ventilation. You will pick up a sledgehammer and begin striking a tire with enough force to be judged a stroke, needed in the use of an axe during ventilation procedures. While striking the tire, the evaluator will count and say 10, 20, 30, 40, and at 50, the evaluator will count by 1 to 56.
55, 56.
The evaluator will instruct you to stop after 56 strokes of the hammer. High rise. You will pick up a high-rise pack, place the pack on your shoulder, and make 4 round trips up and down steps. Candidates may use handrails for their safety. Victim assistance. You must drag a mannequin weighing approximately 160 pounds a distance of 150 feet. The time will stop after the feet of the mannequin cross the stop line. At the conclusion of the tests, we will check your post-test vitals. Then, after 5 minutes of recovery, we will take another set. You'll be released to leave once your vitals have returned to normal limits. This will conclude your agility tests. Thank you for applying for the position with the Mount Airy Fire Department. Our high standards ensure professional firefighters who join our ranks are physically able to perform tasks required for this strenuous profession. The lives of our citizens and your fellow firefighters may depend on your ability to react properly and swiftly in a hazardous situation. At the Mount Airy Fire Department, we have a tradition of fellowship and support of our fellow firefighters and a dedication to the principles of public service and safety first. We thank you for your interest.